Hi everybody, welcome to It's Your City. My name is Ian Hill, and I'm going to talk to you today about an exciting fundraiser, very unique fundraiser, that is going on to support two incredibly important efforts here in Carson City. I have the good pleasure of owning an educational company that builds workshops and seminars and programs for professionals all across the world, as far away as Australia. And so I'm partnering, my organization, The Changing Point, is partnering with CASA, court-appointed special advocates, and the Brewery Arts Center to put on a very unique professional development philanthropic activity. Now, when have you ever heard of professional development being used as a fundraiser for charity? I've never heard of that. Well, that's what we're doing. In June 12th and 16th, professionals in the public sector, professionals in the nonprofit sector, professionals in the business sector will have an opportunity to be involved in a very unique leadership boot camp. A leadership boot camp. Now look, you've gone to the workshops, I've gone to the workshops. You've read the books and tapes and listened to the tapes, as have I. And most of the time, those passive learning styles or passive learning approaches, frankly, don't work. Why? Because it's a scientific fact that 85 to 90% of that information is gone within 7 to 10 days. Passive learning approaches don't work. What does? 21 days to 28 days to establish a habit and a blended learning model. So this attempt to raise money for CASA and attempt to raise money for the Brewery Arts Center, both making significant impact in the community, isn't just your normal workshop. It's a 30-day learning journey. How does it work? Well, we start with a dynamic, intimate, 4-hour face-to-face experience where we lay down the principles of today's effective leader. At the end of the day, it always boils down to leadership. But I would suggest to you that the nature of leadership has changed. The one guy or gal on the white horse telling everybody what to do, that's not going to work. Peter F. Drucker said that every couple hundred years in Western history, society rearranged itself. And the society the grandparents knew was completely different than the society the grandchildren know. He called it a time of transformation. I would suggest to you we're in one of those times of transformation. Well, if we're in one of those times of transformation, then perhaps the leadership approaches we use at work, the leadership approaches we use in our volunteer work, the leadership approaches we use to organize and run a city department or a governmental agency, then probably the leadership approaches we used in the past might not be as effective today. I think you would agree with me, we're in a time of transformation, which means the leadership approaches you're using, are they what the times require? So if you're in a position of leadership of any kind, shape, or form, you want to be a part of this activity. So we start with that face-to-face. But then we know, as I told you a moment ago, within 7 to 10 days, that information is gone forever. So what do we have to do? We have to reinforce it through a blended learning approach. And through the beauties of technology, we can. Video, audio, exercises, email, text message. To take the learning from those 4 hours and unpack it over a 30-day period. Now, all of the information from the workshop and for those 30 days of follow-up and support is housed on a learning portal. A learning portal that provides 24/7 access. 365. What do you mean 365? I thought it was over in 30 days. Oh, no. Participants get to keep it forever. Why? Because we know this. We know if you become a better leader within your organization, the organization gets better. We know if you become a better leader in your nonprofit, you have greater impact. We know if you become a better leader in your governmental entity, the community is better. We know if you're a better leader, the community and the world we live in gets better. Now you say that's ridiculous. That's not ridiculous. You stop and think about it. It always boils down to leadership. And it's not just the formal leader with the title. It's the informal leaders as well. we're looking to raise the leadership capacity of all of Carson City and the surrounding area. Better leaders in government, better leaders in nonprofit, better leaders in business, better leaders. So you have an opportunity to become a better leader while at the same time raising funds for CASA, who does incredible work, as well as the Brewery Arts Center. So I hope you'll get involved. All of the information is there on your screen. You can participate. Space is limited, intimate, only 30 people in each class that will go on this 30-day learning journey. I guarantee you, we've had 50,000 people go through this program. But it's the first time we're using it as a fundraiser. 50,000 people. It makes a difference. So I hope you'll join. I hope you'll be a part. We'll see you on the 12th and the 16th of June. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. The challenge is that the nature of leadership has changed. The autocratic leadership approach, the one guy or gal on the white horse telling everybody what to do, those days are gone. The problems are too complex, too multifaceted for any one person to take on. Today's changing times require a different kind of leadership approach. An individual who has the capacity to be a convener, a catalyst, a collaborator, that can marshal the human capital of all stakeholders towards a common goal.
The mission of the Changing Points Leadership Bootcamp is to change the world, one leader at a time. We will accomplish this by equipping leaders within a community's three main sectors: the business community, social profit and nonprofit, and the public sector. This North American-wide effort is led by award-winning humanitarian and leadership innovator Ian Hill. Ian has led large organizations in business, started national award-winning charitable efforts, and over 50,000 public sector professionals have gone through his programs with outstanding results.
Let's be honest. When you invest in training and leadership development programs, you've got to be assured that they actually will create performance improvement. 1 and 2 3-day seminars, training manuals, videos, other passive learning approaches, they only touch the surface. And all studies show within 7 to 10 days, 95% of that information has left participants forever. The Changing Points Leadership Bootcamp is different. We've designed a process that actually creates behavioral change. The model is based on 28 days to establish a habit and a blended learning approach. We call it the Change Continuum. The program ignites with a dynamic, face-to-face, intimate interaction that lays out the principles of today's effective leader. Those principles are then reinforced over a 30-day period through the wonders of technology, video, audio, exercises, all combined to help move participants to their leadership best. All of this information is housed on a web-based platform that provides for 24/7 access and the dynamic exchange of information. The Change Continuum increases and improves performance. The Changing Points Leadership Bootcamp. Join us as we change the world one leader at a time.